We're on our way to another auction again. This time, there is some good red power on this one. Like I said before, the auctions are going to keep getting better and better this month. There's a Ford Model AA, a 1928, a restored one. They painted it nice, bright lime green. Wooden cab. 42,814 miles on it. Bees tried to make a nest in it, but still wooden cab and stuff. It's a good restoration. It's a nice piece. New tires on it. Nice little truck. Considering it's a nice restoration and the 95-year-old truck's still running. Here's a 57 T-Bird hardtop. Another restored car. 63,835 or 63,835 miles on it. Yeah, it's a nice car. Here's parade ribbon, so it's been through parades. So there's a T-Bird for you, 1957. It looks like a 784 here, yeah, with a loader. Just painted it up. The grill's missing, but they put a different, they made a homemade substitute. They repainted it, but it doesn't look rough, it looks fairly straight. Front wheel assist. I think these are little 239 engines, the German engines. $3,430.4 hours. This tire, the tread's good, but yeah, it's not even checked that bad. Somebody must have just damaged it, and it might not be that as bad, you think. 3-point hitch. Drawbar doesn't look like it's done much work. Neither has does the 3-point actually. This tire looks better. Oh, it's a 2250 loader, so it's got an IH loader on it too. This tire's cracked fairly good. This one needs attention. So there you go, 784 loader with a loader and grapple. Here's a John Deere D. Hand start one, it doesn't have a starter on yet. It's an early style D, must be early and mid 40s. Yeah, good compression anyways. Tires are cracked on the back, they're checked, but I think they'll still run a long time. The tread's good, but they are checked, and I think they'll run a while anyways, especially if you're just doing show tractor stuff. Got new gauges in it. Yeah, it's nice and straight tractor. This fender's been bondoed a bit, but it's still not bad. This tire is actually, yeah, it's about the same quality on the back. I think they're 16.930s or 1430s. I think this is still 1430, so it's an old tire. So there you go, John Deere D. Here's a new Holland bale wagon. If you do square bales, this could be for you. Here's a case 830, I think, or is that 930? It's an 830. Boy, is this a nice one. Nice and straight. Look how nice and straight that is. Even with a loader, it's got a Leon loader too, but look at the grill. Look how perfect this is. I don't think it's ever been repainted. It's got 12 L-15 fronts on it. Then these are 18-430 rears, but look how nice and straight this is. Look how nice and original the paint is. This fender's a little bit dinged here, but still. It's a 1964 diesel Western Special. My grandfather purchased this new in 1964. Was main tractor until he upgraded it to a larger tractor and equipment. It was kept as a spare and parked inside. Obviously, it looks great. My father was the next owner. He installed the front end loader. It was again stored inside. So it wasn't stored inside since new, and you can see it. It's a beautiful tractor. If you want a case, this is one you better seriously look at. Wow, good Comfort King, 56 13.5 hours. Look at the interior, look at the fenders in the interior. Like, I think, I don't know if this is the original cab or they added it to it. This tire here is again the 18-430, looks like new. This is a beautiful tractor. If you are looking for a case, I highly recommend this one. It's a good one. Very good tractor. Here's the 3130 John Deere. The front tires are wore out. This one's not good at all. Back tires look better though. Cab on it. So the interior isn't the best. 6,694.3 hours on it. These, I think, 18-434 rears, and the rear tires are okay. They're very slightly checked. It's got a 3-point hitch on it. This back tire is better. This one's a Firestone, the other one's something else. Cozy cab, so it was added to it. It's not the original. So there you go, John Deere 3130. Here's a 1086. Somebody made a door in the hood for pulling the air filter without changing the air filter without pulling the hood. Pump has been leaking a bit, the injection pump. Usually around here they gotta take it to a pump shop to get fixed. Well, looks not too bad in it. Looks like it's got the big fronts on it. Gotta try and get the yeah, these are 11/16s on the front. 1980 is the year of this tractor. The door, ooh, the door has been damaged. I might have to actually get another side on this tractor. The tires aren't bad, like they'd run a while. They have about 50% tread life, but they'll run. I know what, it's been, I've been seeing a lot of these without the roller this year, and the drawbar zig too. It's got dual remotes, plus somebody added their own splitter valve on it to make 3, so it might have been a loader tractor at one time. We weighed pretty heavy on the inside. Nice to have the duals anyways. Yeah, I could get in this side. Somebody put a new case IHC in at one time. Interior needs attention, no floor mat or anything. It's an electronic tach, which in 1980, that's to be expected. Shows 831.6 hours, so it's been around once, guaranteed. There you go, 1086, and the front tires aren't the best. This looks like it's a smaller one. It looks like, yeah, it is. This is 1016 front on this side and 1100 on the other. Here's a 2090 case. with a Lee unloader on it. Front tires are chewed a bit. I don't know what they're not checked, but they're chewed. I don't know what they are driving over. Back tires are Titans 20.834s, look really good actually. Interior, not bad. Needs attention, but some of it needs attention, but for the most part the interior is not bad. 8,073.1 hours. Big heavy drawbar on it, but it's not egged very much. Dual remotes. There you go. This one's checked more. This side has obviously been the sunbale run a long time. This must be a fairly rare bird. I know Massey-Ferguson 35s are fairly common, but this is just a straight Ferguson 35 Deluxe. Same with the Massey-Harris 50, those are rare too. So this must be just after the merger of Massey-Harris and Ferguson, or just before, something like that. 3-point hitch. Got the under drawbar. That's somebody put a new rim on this one. 13.628. 3161.7 is the hour count. So there you go, Ferguson 35. Here's an old tilt cab Ford with a green box on it. 1978. So if it's a 78, it should be in kilometers, I would think. Nice interior in it. Look at the seat in it, and it's got 50,000 kilometers on it. Wow, that's good. Just over 30,000 original miles on it. You could tell, like Firestone Transport ones, it's been a while since they're out. Yeah, this is kept inside, obviously. It's got a Midland roll tarp on it. Wooden box, and the wooden box looks like it's in good shape too. It's not rotten. Well, if it's inside, it won't be. So there you go. If you're a Ford man, this could be for you. Here's a John Deere 70. Yeah, front end may be a little rough, but overall this is a very nice tractor. I don't think that's ever, I don't know if this has ever been repainted. Nice front tires, nice back tires. The hood is nice and straight. It's got a tack on it. 2180.5 hours. I don't know if that's accurate. 18430 Titans. Look like brand new tires pretty much. The gauges are definitely original. Look how straight the fenders are. Like these, they're a little bit rough at the back, but they still, I think this is original paint, all right. I guess it does have its dings and stuff, but I think overall this has been a well taken care of tractor. Nice rubber. The rubber's worth a lot. So there you go, 70 standard gasoline. Somebody would want this, I'm sure. Here's a B414. It's a little rough actually, but it's a B414. Somebody put a platform on it more, unless, yeah, it looks like that was put on after the, I don't think they're like that originally. Tack's gone off it. Firestone 14928. This one doesn't have, well, the rest, some of the 3-point hitch is missing. It originally had one that's gone. This side, this tire is better than the other side. This is replaced Westlake. Car tire on the front. There you go, a little B414 diesel. Here's a little Komatsu D-21 dozer, just a tiny little guy. I guess it's smaller than a Caterpillar D3 by far. Just a wee little crawler. 2992.1 hours it says. Undercarriage is down. The rail height I think is down from where it should be. Although the bushing seems fine, so the smaller ones don't have much link height, and it may be okay. The sprockets look good. Boy, is that a tiny crawler. The D3 is giant compared to this, but for little jobs, this could be for you. Nice 6-way blade. Yeah, it'd be very handy, that little crawler. This is a baggage wagon for the trains. It's antique, restored, very nice. Here's the Volvo CCIL tractor. I can't tell you if it's the same one that's at the last auction. I'll have to go through the footage. 18 438s on it. Drawbar. Pretty substantial drawbar on this. This tire's not as good as the other one. 1116. This is an 810. I think this is actually bigger. This is not the same tractor. I think this one's a bigger tractor than the last one that was here. There's a CCIL dealer nearby Innisfail, so I think that might be where these are coming from. Well, seriously, what would an auction be without a Ford 8N? You had one of them, at least one at every auction sale, pretty much, except for the farm sale, I think. Tires are old, but they're tires. They don't look bad, but they're old. 11/2/28, another one's 10/28. The other one's a very old tire, but still holding there, and it's a little. You see, that's not ordinary checks from the sun. That's dry rotted. So on that one, the front ones are the same, but this back one's decent. So here's a little Ford 8N for you. John Deere 510 baler, New Holland 852 chain baler, Keston 1060 haybine. Another sickle mower. So there you go. Here's an IH sickle mower, a trailing type. This one's a hydraulic lift. Sometimes they're rope trip. It's a 7-footer. C32, I'm guessing. 33. Here's a 1650 Cockshutt tractor with a loader and a homemade grapple on it. Looks like that had adjustable forks. They probably were originally intended for pellet forks. Hydro power drive. This tire looks brand new on the front, and the back looks really good too. 18 430s. Hours. Gotta get up to actually read those. I can't see them from the ground. 5240.1. Tires look really good. Like this is Firestone. It's still in good condition. Somebody put quad remotes on it. I don't imagine that's factory like that on the fender. So there you go, 1650 Cockshutt tractor. Here's an 8650 John Deere. Ranger tires, 20.838, all four corners, I think. So they replaced the tires. They're down a bit, but there's still a lot of life in them. I'm gonna crawl up in the cab of this thing and check for hours. Of course, it's nice and straight. A four-wheel drives always are. And a little bit of scuffs in the interior, but that's to be expected. 5,570 hours. This needs interior kit. The interior kits aren't that hard to get. I don't think the John Deeres have 2 doors, just the one and four-wheel drives. Quadruple remotes on it. Yeah, there you go, 8650. Here's a buzzsaw. Somebody made it to run with the PTO. So there's a buzzsaw for you. If you want a PTO buzzsaw, this could be for you. Here's a buck rake. Well, what manufacturer it is. It's orange and green, so I'm guessing it's case. I don't know. I'm pretty sure. I think it could be a case, but I'm not sure. Here's an International 990 haybine. There's some red implements for you. Here's a John Deere with a John Deere loader. I'm guessing this is a 3020 or 3010, something like that. Rob's canopy on it. 18.4, I think they're what, 18.4 30 tires on it. I'm thinking it's a 3020. Dual remotes on it. Of course, no 3-point. These tires are checked, but they'll run their good years. They're getting to a point where they need attention though. John Deere 48 loader on it. Side pieces are missing. 4,867 hours with a shade on it. So there you go. Here's a little skid steer case. Got a little gas engine in it. Don't know who makes it. So there you go. Case skid steer loader. Here's a Ford 4000. Front tires actually don't look that bad. Back tires look really good. Nice and straight little guy. Well, it's bent down, the hood's bent a bit, but the front is protected with a grill guard. The grill's good. It's got new tires, look like 16.930s on it, and they're Firestone, so they didn't cheap out. 0003.2, so that can't be right. It could have been over once. It's hard to say if it's been over once or not, or it just, if somebody put a new gauge in maybe, I don't know. 3-point hitch on it. This side's got a BF Goodrich tire on it, a real nice one too. Yeah, there's a Ford 4000 for you. Here's a John Deere 70, I think, or 720, 730, something like that. I think it's a 70 actually. All tore apart, so it's a project tractor, parts tractor. Tires are actually cracked a bit, the old General tires, but the tread's good, and it's got chains on. It looks like it had the rock shaft for the 3-point hitch. I don't know what they did to this tractor. Looks like a row crop almost. In fact, I'm sure it's a row crop 70. At least I think this is a John Deere 70. Yeah, it is. No, it's a John Deere A. It's before the 70, so this is just a straight John Deere A. It's not an AR. A John Deere A row crop. Somebody put homemade power steering on it. I don't know what somebody did. That axle don't look like an A. It's off an A either. So there you go, John Deere. Here's a John Deere A. There are lots of newer combines here, but I'm gonna go with the best. Case IH 1660. We got one of these too. It's got the Victory Super 8 pickup on it with a 1015 header, which is exactly what we got on ours. Plus we got a 1010 straight cut as well. Armstrong 20, I think these are 24 532s. It's been outside a bit, but still a nice combine. I don't know if this one's close enough to the fence, I can't fold it down. It's got the 466 in it, I think. Yeah, it's still got the 466 in it. It's not the Cummins yet. Highway service, Lethbridge. So it came from southern Alberta. This one, yeah, 2,571 hours. But you know, this has always had a pickup on it. It doesn't have the 4.5 position or anything like that. It doesn't have the header control. So I think this is just set up for. Yeah, in fact, I know it is. Just by the hoses and stuff, is just set up for a pickup. That's all this combine has ever had, is a pickup header. So there's a 1660 for you, and I like these combines a lot. Here's a 535 John Deere baler. These are very popular, and John Deere balers are good. There's no doubt about it, they make a good baler. Here's a 7210 John Deere with a John Deere loader. It's a little bit too new to interest me, but there it is. I'm not going to go through it very much. Here's a Case IH 7140 Magnum. There again, a little bit too new for my liking, but there you go. Looks like they have GPS put on it and worn out back tires. Here's a Schulte rock picker, Massey-Ferguson baler. Here's an International 620 drill set. This is a 16s. The biggest singles they had were 14s. Now these are 2/8s put together and make 16s. Sold by Jordan's Equipment in Rimby, so they're close to home where I do the Ellen Wilson stuff is right there. Same place. These are hooked together. I don't know why one's ahead of the other so much. Ooh, this one's got a broken wheel. It needs attention. Some of the rubber are bad on them, but they're 620s. Small ones. You see the front end eating out a bit on that, but they're 620s. This one's set up where the fertilizer attachment's out of it. A bit of a mouse nest there, but these aren't that bad of drills. Just this lid is a little bit rusty, but the drills themselves aren't that bad, I don't think. There you go, 620s for you. Here's a little hay wagon somebody made. It's homemade. Well, maybe not. It's got Ford hubcaps on it anyways. They made a nice little rack on it. So that's really neat. Here's a little Massey-Harris. I think it's a 333. Got small rubber on the back, 14.926s. Got IH remotes on it, but 1087.8 hours on it. I know what somebody did here, where they spaced the wheels out a bit. So there you go, Massey-Harris 333. I think the 333s are fairly rare. Here's a tiny little cultivator. It's not heavy enough to be a chisel plow, I don't think. Well, it'd be close. It's only 6 shanks, 7 shanks, just a little guy. Little guy for a small tractor. I'd pull this with a Super W6 like nothing. Here's an International A180 truck. Got a wooden box on, of course it's rotten. 157,334 miles. Here's a John Deere Vibra shank. So, some of them have new shovels on. Some of them, you see, that really needs attention. A couple of them. But for the most, you'd have to buy a few shovels, but a lot of them are brand new. So there you go. This one's 16 feet at least, I think. Here's a new Holland bale wagon. This one's self-propelled right here. It's like some of these are. Here's a nice little wagon. Here's a roller mill of some kind. Somebody put it in the PTO, but I think it was originally belt driven though. Plow looks like John Deere. So there you go, a 2-bomb John Deere plow. If you're a green guy, this is for you. Yeah, put it on your put it behind your Johnny Popper. Here's a John Deere 337 baler, square baler. There you go. Here's a folding rake. Schwartz, this is a feeder machine for feeding cattle. John Deere 566 baler. Here's a John Deere 850. It's got turf tires on it, just a little tractor. $3,231 hours. Tires look good actually, 3-point hitch. Nice little acreage tractor. If anybody needs an acreage tractor with a loader, it'd be a handy little sucker. Here's a Kubota L-1500. Must be a fairly early one. Shows 642.1 hours. I'm not sure if that's right or not, but here's some, the tires are, the lugs are very high on it. Just the 2-wheel drive Kubotas often have front wheel assist, and there's your 3-point hitch. Another little acreage tractor. So there you go. These things sip fuel too. Here's a 1069 New Holland, another self-propelled bale wagon. So there you go. Here's the engine right here for that thing. Here's a Ford 8N again. Nice new front tire. This back tire needs attention. It's wore out pretty good. 3-point hitch. This tire, it treads good, but it's rotten. It'll run, but you see it's cracked pretty bad. Front tires are new though. These will run a bit. There you go, Ford 8N again. Here's an 8-bomb plow in Neverland. Was sold by an Ellis Chalmers dealer. That's an 8-bomb plow. I don't know how these bombs trip. I assume they're automatic trips, but they work different than others. Now those are air compressors. Look at that. Wow. Need some pretty substantial power to run those. Here's an International S-1700. 1988. It's got the it's got the DT360 in it. Doors locked so I can't see inside. Say 96,250 kilometers on it. New box and new hoist installed in 2000. Well maintained, stored in shed. Comes with small farm questions, and he gives the number if you don't mind. Speedo just quit, honest. So speedometer just quit. Well, it is a nice box and hoist. It's a nice truck, nice and straight, 96,000 kilometers. That's only 60,000 miles. So there you go. Nice truck. If you're looking for a single axle grain truck, this one's a really good one. Here's a little old shit spreader of some description. Not sure what it is, but needs some work, or it could be a lawn ornament. There you go. Here's a Massey-Ferguson 275. Front tires, it's got a truck tire on the front, a pickup tire. This is a 18430 tire. Armstrong looks like a really good set of tires on it. 6,214.2 hours. Three-point hitch on it and drawbar. Dual remotes. So there you go, Massey-Ferguson 275. Here's a little John Deere, by the look of it, chisel plow 10-footer with mounted harrows. Needs a tire, but other than that, looks like it's in really good shape. Here's a gen set, 100 kVA. Someone put a Screaming Jimmy of some description, 471 probably, or maybe in the 671. So there you go. Here's a John Deere 567 baler, Massey-Ferguson 1565 baler. Here's a Deutz tractor, Deutz Fire Agro Kid 50. So there you go. And here's a John Deere 535, I believe, again. Here's an International number 9 horse-drawn sickle mower. They cut the hitch off and hooked it up, put a drawbar on it. So there you go, there's a horse-drawn mower. Nice lawn ornament, or if you want to go rustic with your hay cutting, this could be for you. Here's a wagon with just a rack on it, just a deck on it, probably for round bale or square bales. So there you go. Here's a Cockshutt 415 sickle mower. It'd be a 7-foot. Looks like it's in nice shape. These tires are brand new on it. Look at that. Look at that. Nice mower. Need the pitman though. Here's a little 2010 John Deere. Boy, is this a nice one. Nice and straight. The gasser. There again, the guy gives his numbers and stuff, his phone numbers. Says has after. I'm not gonna get right inside. The cab is even nice inside. What does it see? 3783.9 hours. Yeah, that's an aftermarket cab on it. Tires are really good on the back. 14.928. It's got a 3-point hitch which was put on. There you go, 2010 John Deere. Nice straight one too as well. Here's a 400 with a shaver post pounder mounted on the front. It's just the International 400. It's before the W400s, and you see it's got the A injection pump. Most of the W400s had the B pump. It's got the power steering on it. It's a nice straight tractor. Got your belt pulley on it. 18430s. This tire's, the tire tread's good, but it is checked and it is checked and cracked pretty good. There again, low platform. Somebody put a boot over the gear shift because they're notorious for getting water in through there. Got the torque amplifier, don't know if it's any good, but it's got one. Live PTO. There again, the tires are cracked pretty good. Like, I'm not saying they won't run, but they are cracked. There's your pulley gear. Got the flat back seal beams, which it should have. It's a nice straight tractor. So there you go. This tire's cracked. It must have been sitting flat for a while because you see the rest of it's nice and it's cracked right there. So it's been sitting flat for a while, I think. So there you go, International 400 diesel with a post pounder. That was a nice auction sale. There's good stuff there. Is there anything we're interested in buying? Take a wild guess. Leave it in the comments. God bless you, and we'll see you in the next video.